Meridian, Mississippi when Becky was, what, less than 2 weeks old?
Yep, she was just a couple weeks old, and Joanne had to pack up all the household goods while Joe was working. Yep, I thought I was gonna die.
And we drove our 64 Dodge without air conditioning from Meridian, Mississippi. It was the middle of the summer, so 80, 90. I mean, how did people get along back then without air conditioning in their cars and houses and all that? But it didn't seem a big deal. I guess Becky got sick a little bit, though, from the heat. But anyway, and we moved to Kingsville first. And then, for whatever reason, we decided to move out 6 miles further out of town. Beeville's coming up here in a few miles, and then 6 miles south of that is Kingsville. But the interesting thing about this South Texas is the vastness of it. And speed limits, even on these roads here, are either 70 or 75 miles an hour. And it's a lot of ranching, a lot of farming. We just passed a lot of fields that are already green, getting ready for the spring. But we lived in
Home of the Badgers.
Home of the Badgers. We lived in Bishop and then drove to work down in Kingsville. The squadron.
Slight right onto US 77 business south.
Yeah, we'll take that. And would drive to work every morning to fly out of Kingsville. That's when we went from the T2 up in Meridian, where Becky was born, which was a twin-engine jet.
US 77 business south.
Where we went into what then was called the Advanced Training Command, where you did the more advanced kind of flying. Formation, air combat maneuvering. I think we also did radio instrument flying, and
There's a gas station out of business.
ultimately carrier training for landing on the carrier. And then we'd fly from here. Well, I don't know if we flew from here. I guess they moved the airplanes down to Pensacola, and then we flew out of Pensacola to the Lexington. There was a period of time, I think, where the Lex actually, the aircraft carrier actually came over here, and we flew out of here. That may have been the case. Can't remember. You can see some of the fields already turning green. I'm not quite sure what they're growing. But we'll be coming into Bishop here in just a second. And I thought we kind of lived almost on the main drag, didn't we? It was a real small 2-story apartment.
One flatch and yaller.
You know, 2-story apartment house, but there weren't many units. Maybe 8, maybe 10. So hang on, we're coming into town. We'll have to see what the population is. But it is kind of nice being kind of remote, and I mean, you can see the sky at night. Not a lot of trees.
Population 3,300.
Where, Bishop?
Yep. That's a lot of people for this one white town.
I missed the sign for Bishop. There's the water tower, the Bishop Badgers.
Must be the high school football team.
Kind of watch for an apartment house that might be standing.
I see the flatch and yaller. It's still there. There's the American Legion, Joe.
Yep.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
Cilantro's Grill.
There's the silos. Quiet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, look at this. This is a real traffic sign. You have arrived. Well, if I could find the laundromat, I know I used to pack Rebecca up in the stroller with her dirty diapers in pail in the back of the stroller.
We weren't on Main Street, were we?
I don't recall, Joe. I wish I could have said. There's the post office down that way.
Well, we're going to pass through it here. Why don't you try and turn right and go back to Main Street? We are in Bishop, aren't we?
Yes.
There's the Celanese plant. Do you remember that?
No. No, I don't remember too much about good old Bishop. Oh, here. I didn't even see that street there.
Go out the other side.
Family
Turn left.
Dentistry. Look what's down here.
Turn left.
This is more town stuff.
Turn left.
Go down this way.
Okay. I'll have to cut this
Here's
off.
is this the,
Oh, they're out there playing baseball. Cool. There's actually people here.
3,000.
They're actually playing baseball. Holy smokes. There's people. I think town is the other way, but...
Welcome to the Bishop City Park. See, I don't remember a city park here. Miss Rebecca was really small and couldn't have played on the toys anyway. Well, I remember our apartment building was 2-story, and
Go back towards that way, towards town. Go left.
okay.
Get up on Main Street.
Okay.
Okay, rather than boring you all to death, I'll turn this one off till we get to town.
Let's see if we can find that 2-story apartment house.
Right.